Murder Party, a fairly popular game and a more interactive version of Murder Mystery 2, though a lot more child-friendly with its cartoon-like looks. I would recommend this since majority of the time you'll actually be able to do things. This is just a relatively short guide for each role, and just some general tips for gameplay. If you're in a rush, each segment is marked by its chapter, so just skip to whatever part you'll need. So yeah, onto the roles. Innocents are the base role, nothing special to be honest. You'll just run around until you find a role to switch to, or wait until the Sheriff wins since you're on Team Law. Sheriff, the hero of the innocents. If you have good aim, this is a pretty easy win as long as you know what you're doing. Nothing really special about the gun, though after you shoot it, it goes on a short cooldown to give the murderers a chance. You'll know when it's over once you hear the sound cue. When you're the Sheriff, your main goal is to just stop all other teams from winning, though there's a special win condition if you just kill all the other murderers. Keep in mind you can also eliminate all the other roles, so just keep that gun away from your partners and innocents. Alright? Detectives. 3 things. Firstly, any revealed role is shown to all players. Secondly, if they have their item out, it's an instant reveal, and otherwise takes a few seconds if they don't. Use that to find any opposing role to the Sheriff, since that reveal stays on them for a while. And thirdly, you're essentially defenseless unless you swap roles. But hey, you're annoying to play against, so why would you? Hackers. You win by filling up this bar. When it's at 100, you win! Until then though, you have a single quote-unquote weapon, your teleport. Wherever you're looking, it'll teleport you in that direction, even through walls. An amazing outplay tool when used correctly, and when it isn't, well, you're dead during the cooldown. Few notes, you'll want to keep using your tool in hidden places, and plan your escape beforehand. Also, more hackers using their tool means more bar progression. Party planners. You're planning the party. The party hat acts in the same way as a murder knife minus the, well, killing part. Since you'll probably have other party planners in your match, you can see who has and has been partied by looking at their head. If there's a party hat, move along. If there isn't one, throw or hit them one so they can party. When all players alive have a party hat, the party starts. In other words, you win. Hunter. Part of Team Murderer. You essentially have a gun, though it's technically a crossbow. If you hit it correctly, you'll knock that person out for a few seconds and ragdoll them. Keep in mind, you'll be ragdolled if you hit another person on your team if you do. The only time it can kill is when you're in the final murderer versus other murderer section, which I'll get into after explaining. Murderer. The namesake of Team Murderer. Your goal? Kill everyone. Though just wait till only your team remains. You can throw your knife using E. Has a pretty generous hitbox, which after it goes on cooldown for a few seconds. Second is the stab. Close range and pretty short cooldown. If you're against the Sheriff, just wait till they shoot. They're vulnerable for a few seconds after that. Though the scariest part is when all their teams are dead, where you'll have to defeat your fellow murderers since only one of you can win. To be honest, probably the most sweaty part of a match. It's really satisfying to win. Oh yeah, if you try to kill them before this, you'll just be ragdolled for a few seconds. You can see your ping right up here. If you're genuinely trying to win games, I suggest keeping that number as low as possible. The aiming isn't hit scan either, which if you don't know, means where you tap is where whatever you're throwing instantly goes. Unless you have the Sheriff gun, which I believe is hit scan, aim a little bit in the future. Oh yeah, also, most maps have their own little gimmick to them, that'll help you once you learn them. Hi, yeah, I have to keep this really short because I have like no storage left on this laptop, but yeah, hi, I'm currently editing this at 12:30 a.m. in the morning, or night, whatever I guess it works for you. But yeah, so I have no data left on my laptop, so I'm just reusing footage. There's no music in this part either, since there's genuinely no files left for me to store it. Anyways, yeah, great game. Sorry I haven't been able to upload this sooner. I kind of procrastinated this because, well, I have no storage and also video games are fun. Anyways, hope you enjoy the game if you want to try it out, and good luck out there. You'll need it.